Yeah? Okay. So, dear master candidates, families, parents, grandparents, siblings, friends of our master candidates, on behalf of the Maastricht University and particularly on behalf of the Faculty of Health, Medicine and Life Sciences, I would like to welcome all of you here in the St. Jan's Church to this very special celebration of the Board of Examiners. Of course, I would also like to welcome everybody that is maybe not able to participate in this celebratory event in person, but maybe following us through the live stream. This meeting is special because really the only purpose of the meeting is to celebrate your achievements and present you with your diplomas and certificates. My name is Tanja Adam and I'm the chair of the Board of Examiners. This celebration is organized in the St. Jan's Church, a church that is more than 800 years old, and since 1632 it's been the Protestant church in Maastricht. And we're very grateful to the Reformed Council that we can use this very unique and particularly festive location for this ceremony. Today, 33 students will graduate from the Master of Health Education and Promotion. And firstly and briefly, I would like to introduce the important person to my right, which is Dr. Francine Schneider. She's the overall coordinator of the master program. Since this is an official and also a formal event, I would like to open it formally with the gavel. And we're going to start by a welcome note by Francine.
Yes, thank you very much, Tanja. So I would also like to warmly welcome. I will first start with all family and friends that are present here today. It's good to see all of you. I was just telling Tanja, in some faces I can see, oh, she or he must be related to the students. So it's nice to see some similarities in family members. And I would also like to welcome you to this festive location. It's nice to meet for the final time in the program outside of our campus, which is not as beautiful as this church because we're located in Randwijk, which is not the most fancy area of Maastricht University. And I would especially like to welcome you, the HEP students. Dear students, it's really great to see you again. It's been quite some months, I think, since we last saw each other, and I hope that a lot of exciting things have happened for you in the meantime. Welcome to the last official meeting of the Health Education and Promotion Master Program. But this is a special meeting because you don't have to take any notes today, or this, what I will be telling you today will not be part of the exam. Today is only for celebration, and I think you've deserved a lot of celebrations here today. So when looking at you, first I can see that you've all dressed up for the occasion. It's good to see, you look great. But when I look at you, I can also still remember the first time that we met, which for most of you I think was over a year ago, which is actually quite a short time. But it feels like we've known each other for over a year, actually, for ages. And we got to know each other pretty good in this one-year master program, which for some of you seems really short, and it is even shorter than you expected at the start, probably. But we've got to know each other very well, and I think this is one of the aspects of the program that I appreciate most and that I'm also a little proud of, because together we managed to create this sort of HEP community with active involvement of all the students, but also of the staff, my dear colleagues. And this allows us to really get to know each other and to learn from and also with each other, because we also learn a lot from you as students, because you bring into our program the real world. We are academics, and you are sort of, you have different backgrounds, you have different expertise, you have different knowledge when you enter the program, and we learn a lot from that as well. And I hope that you've learned a lot during your ride in our program as well. When looking at you, I strongly believe that you're more than ready to enter the labor market and to contribute to the field of health promotion. And I think we're all aware that health is one of the most precious and most important aspects of life. And the world therefore needs people like you. Health promotion, public health are crucial in times like these. And you are a very talented group of people, and you're only a few of the people within our faculty, and even maybe within the Netherlands, that knows how to understand individual health behavior. And you can help to answer important questions. Just to name a few examples, why are young people vaping at really early ages? Why are people of older age not wearing a helmet when they're riding their e-bike? Why are parents making decisions to not have their children vaccinated? Why are people not engaging in pro-environmental behaviors, like maybe refraining from taking the airplane or by doing something with their garbage and sort of checking that? But in addition to having an answer to all these questions, or at least knowing how to study the answers to those questions, you also know that all people, including everybody present here, and including myself actually, we have our own reasons to behave the way we do. And these reasons are not for us to judge, actually, but instead we should do our best to understand and respect the reasons people have. Especially in current times, we just had the Dutch elections. I think in current times, trying to understand and respect people's beliefs, their perceptions, but also their motives, I think is a very important skill. And of course, you can use this understanding on why people are doing what they're doing to also make a change. You can help to assist people in changing their behavior, but also not only stimulating them at the individual level, but also creating healthy environments and healthy policies. For instance, you could focus on changing the physical environment, for instance, by creating more green space for people to meet, to be active, and also to protect them against the sun or heat. But you could also focus on changing the economic environment, for instance, by changing taxes, decreasing them maybe for products that are healthy, and maybe increasing them a little bit to products that are worse to our health. And in addition to that, you can also focus and advise on the development of policies, guidelines, laws that enhance behavior, health, and well-being. And even more important, I also hope that we've learned you to reflect on the boundaries of our profession. We can do a lot with laws and regulations, but how do we balance those with individual autonomy? We all have the will to make our own free choices in this world. And we want to make autonomous decisions. And I think you are a unique group of people because you possess important expertise, which is highly needed in the current public health landscape. And at this point, I am more convinced that you will leave us with a sound base of a lot of knowledge, evidence, and a lot of theories that are now on your mind. You have, I think, perfect academic skills, also labor skills. You also have the ability to think in a scientific, but also very critical and also creative way. I think you have respect for yourself, the people around us, the people that we need to work with, and you have, I hope, a strong network of fellow alumni that will also end up in the same field. I also hope that you leave us with a lot of good memories of Maastricht, good memories of our university, and good memories of our program. But all above, I hope that you leave us happy and satisfied and with a passion for health education and promotion. At this point, our job is done, and we have to say goodbye, which is, for me, not always an easy thing, because I easily get attached to the students that we have in the program. But I can honestly say that I'm proud of you and of all the things that you have achieved as a group, but also everybody had their own individual challenges along the way. And I'm more than convinced that you will do a perfect job and will be the best ambassador for our field. I want to keep it short because there are more important things on our list today. But I would like to congratulate you on behalf of all the colleagues in the HAP program. And I would also like to extend the congratulations to all the families and friends here present. You can be proud as well and make sure to celebrate like crazy, as we do. I hope that you all have a great day with you, your family, your friends, fellow students. You have deserved all the congratulations and celebrations that we'll be part of today. Good luck, and I wish you all the best for for your futures.
Thanks, Francine. So we're now going to continue with the actual graduation, and I'm going to explain the procedure to you real quick beforehand. So what we do is I will call your names in alphabetical order, so you can be a little bit prepared when it's your turn. And you come forward. I am going to congratulate you, and you're going to receive your diploma. And then you move on to Francine. Francine has a rose for you. And then you can stand in the corner here on the podium, and then a picture will be taken of you with your diploma. So please be careful to not step too far behind, because there is actually a pretty deep step there. And after the photo is taken, you can just go back to your seat. Yeah? In between, we're going to have a little bit of an intermezzo, and we're going to have a little speech by the HEP student ambassador, Hilde Buitenhuis. Where is Hilde? There's Hilde. Hi, Hilde. I'm going to let you know, Hilde, when it's your turn to come to the podium. Okay? Well, then I'm going to hand out the diplomas from the table here, and we're going to start with our first candidate. But before, I just want to quickly notice all our master students are quite an international crowd and bunch, and I really try my best to pronounce your names correctly. If that doesn't work out quite exactly right, then please bear with me. It's not personal. It's just the best I can do then, probably. So we're going to start with congratulations for Silke Achten. Niels Bastians. Sabine Behnen. Linde Bock. Sanne Brauers. Bibi Stepruyn. Hilde Buitenhuis.
Dankjewel.
Noortje Kolen. Lauren Doherty. Bram Driesen. Inge Enting. Marit Fransen. Julie Gerards. Hannah Hendricks. Hilke Joosten. Daphne Ketelaars. Céline Konijnenburg. Now I would like to ask Hilde to come forward.
Okay. Oh. Nee. Well, hello everyone, and once again, welcome, family, friends, and also to my peers. First of all, congratulations, everyone, for obtaining your diploma here today. For those who do not know me yet, yeah, I've been introduced now once or twice, but my name is Hilde, and in the past year I've had the honor to be the student ambassador for the HEP program, so as today to share some words and reflections over the past year from our perspective. Like the name Health Education and Promotion suggests, we try to promote health by changing behavior. And it sounds really simple, right? Eat healthier, exercise more, stop smoking, drink less alcohol, until you try to change someone else's behavior, or maybe even your own. And that's when you find out it's quite challenging to do that. So over the past year, we've learned indeed what makes us do make certain personal choices. For example, the environment that we are situated in, social influences, our beliefs, our knowledge. And these factors all contribute to the habits and behaviors that we do from day to day. And there are also many, many ways to change these. So if you have one certain problem, try to solve this in the best way you can. And sometimes it helps to sit around the table with other people and try to discuss this to find the best possible solution. And this leads to one of the main themes, I think, summarizes the last year and this program, and that is collaboration. I think the majority of our curriculum consisted of group projects. And also looking here in front of me, we have students with a lot of different backgrounds. Some already did a track in prevention in health sciences, but there are also people that were in nursing or physical therapy, nutrition. I've also seen dental hygiene coming by. So that makes it a really interesting mix and brings a lot of qualities and expertise to the table. And this also really helps to get to more creative and better solutions for each other. And but it's also nice to work together in a team in situations where it may be a bit more hard. For example, it was during the intervention mapping course where we were on Fridays the whole day during classes, brains totally fried, and we had to change or redo our change objective matrix for the second or third time. Really made you lose faith, but it was indeed our colleagues and also our teachers that assisted us and helped us getting through it and getting the project to a right end. And also the fun team building breaks in between, holding sticks, bringing them to the ground and up. And our group at some point even came up with making riddles and puzzles every week or finding them to challenge each other just to get our heads off and the minds off the project for a bit. So those times also really made it a more fun and durable effort. And besides all the theory and everything that we learned, which is based on evidence and research, we also had some room to be a bit more creative. Especially during the Changing Health Behavior course, we had the opportunity to develop our own health campaign, which you could kind of like visually give your own spin to it. And at the end of the course, there was also an ending symposium where everybody could showcase their work. And there was also one group that went one step further than the actual assignment that we needed to hand in. They even made a video advertisement about a carpenter who was working and was protecting himself from the sun. So they really got the acting out and made a cool video together. So that was also really fun days to see how everybody came up with creative ways to showcase everything. And that also summarizes that health promotion is not only the research and the theory behind everything, but it's also about creativity and finding fun and interesting ways to get people to interact with your new ideas and solutions. And then in the last 3 months of our education, we had the opportunity to conduct scientific research. And this is also, again, where the diversity comes to play within our program, because everyone researches such different topics because the field of health promotion is very broad. So we had people that went to the hospitals to improve physical activity with patients and reduce their stay in in hospitals, dental care for truckers, vaccination behaviors. And for me, I investigated the effect of social and cognitive activities that could contribute to dementia prevention. And I think this period was maybe also the most, kind of one of the most fun times during the program, because we got to combine everything that we learned throughout the year and put it to practice. And in my case, that also meant going on the road, recruiting patients by hanging on posters, but also visiting a community center and really get to talk to people with a non-Dutch background and try to also include them into the research, because after all, we have a very diverse population and we have to be able to show a representative population in our research as well. And it also makes it a bit more worthwhile and valuable what the work in this field does, because it's about real lives and real people, and you really try to understand what's important in them and what situation they are in to be able to make that change. And so kind of to summarize, maybe this master's in one word could be the word connection. So the connection between the theory and practice that you have to bring together, between the different disciplines and cultural backgrounds and perspectives that we have to come to new solutions, and most importantly also between people, because in the end we have to do it together and find solutions together. So health promotion is much more than trying to change behavior, but it's also understanding, listening, and building relationships to be able to make that change. So at last, I want to thank the professors and the teachers that really supported us and guided us through this whole process, gave us endless feedback on which we could improve. Also family and friends that were supportive and here for us all the time, and also my classmates who made it a bit more fun along the way and being there for the teamwork. And as we move forward, probably in many different directions, wherever that may be, in policy, research, maybe something totally different, maybe we should try to keep that sense of connection in life in the way we work, collaborate, and also promote health in the future. So I want to say to all of you, congratulations, we did it.
Thank you very much, Hilde. I, of course, knew that before, but after your summary, I'm assured and convinced that you all more than deserve this certificate in here. So we'll continue with our next graduate, and that is Rosanne de Curve. Carlijn van Leeuwen. Britt Merks. Nina van Nuenen. Marije Filippo. Lianne Schreien. Sophie Schlegers. Sophie Schmelz. Hanna Zorik. Lynn Teunissen. Paula Tolksdorf. Bertha Lantot. Maria Vasilio. Julie van de Ven. En Iris Vaart. So you all received your diplomas, but before you all run out to celebrate, I also have a few personal words, which are actually not my words. I'm borrowing those words from a columnist named Mary Schmich, and she has published that as an essay in 1997. That must seem like hundreds of years ago for you, in the Chicago Tribune. And it was also released, and some parents were more probably maybe my age. It was released as a song by Baz Luhrmann, and that was called the Sunscreen Song. You may remember that. Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2025, wear sunscreen. If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proven by scientists, whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. I will dispense this advice now. Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth. Oh, never mind, you will not understand the power and beauty of your youth until it's faded. But trust me, in 20 years from now, you will look back at photos of yourself and recall in a way that you can't grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really looked. Don't worry about the future, or worry, but know that worry is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be things that never crossed your worried mind, the kind that blindsides you at 4 p.m. on some idle Tuesday. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts, and don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't. Maybe you'll marry, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have children, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll divorce at 40. Maybe you'll dance the funky chicken on your 75th wedding anniversary. Whatever you do, don't congratulate yourself too much or berate yourself either. Your choices are half chance, and so are everybody else's. Enjoy your body and use it everywhere you can. Don't be afraid of it or what other people think of it. It's the greatest instrument you'll ever own. Get to know your parents. You never know when they'll be gone for good. And be nice to your siblings. They're your best link to your past and the people most likely to stick with you in the future. Accept certain inalienable truth. Prices will rise. Politicians will philander. You too will get old. And when you do, you'll fantasize that when you were young, prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders. Respect your elders. Don't expect anyone else to support you. Maybe you have a trust fund. Maybe you'll have a wealthy spouse, but you never know when either one runs out. Don't mess too much with your hair, or by the time you're 40, it will look 85. Be careful whose advice you buy, but be patient with those who supply it. Advice is a form of nostalgia. Dispensing it is a way of fishing the past from the disposal, wiping it off, painting over the ugly parts, and recycling it for more than it's worth. But trust me on the sunscreen. So I believe that Francine would like to have the stage for a little longer.
Yes, before we, there's only me, I think, and the closing behind this ceremony and the drink, so I will try to keep it short. But I think I was taught by my parents that it's always important to be grateful and to thank people So this this moment I would like to take to thank a few people. So first I would like to mention, those people are not present here, all of them, but a lot of the education that we do is supported by people that you don't know. They act behind the screens, but they make sure that all our planning is good, that the exams are in place, that your grades are in place, that everything happens according to schedule. And they are also the ones responsible for the graduation ceremony. And this was a really festive celebration. So I would also like an applause maybe for the people behind the screens, because they do a lot of work in hectic circumstances. Thank you for that. We appreciate that. And then I would also like to thank a couple of students. I would like to thank all of you, but there are a few I want to highlight. Not because they are more important, but just because they did some things that are of high value to us. So I'm not sure what I will do. No, first I will call them to the front, because then we have all the things with applauding behind us. And then I can tell you what brings you to the front. So the first is Hilde, of course. And then the student from our student evaluation panel. I think Noortje is here. I think Marit is here, and I think Paula is here. Yes. Yes, thank you. And I have different reasons to thank you. And I will start with Hilde, then we have you out of the spotlight. No, but Hilde already mentioned that she's our student ambassador. And that means that during the last year, she spent a lot of time and effort and energy and creativity into informing students that are still in doubt whether they should do a master in Maastricht and that they want to do a master in health education and promotion. And she was there. She used her social media channels to make pictures, to give some glimpses into the program. She was there during all the question and answer sessions that we had in person, online, some of them in the evening. And she was also there during the Master Open Days that we have, supporting me, because what we do is we try to make the program look as amazing as possible. But the best stories are always told by students. So if you find a student that is willing to give an honest opinion without any influences from our side, and that helps students to make a choice for a program or not, which is also a good decision, then that is really of high value to us. So thank you for that, Hilde. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And then, of course, there's the three of us. We always call you, there's actually a fourth one who will... Are you here as well? Oh, then you come to the front as well. No, 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 no. No, no, no. This was anticipated, actually. So you come to the front as well. Veerle, yes, good to see you. Because we often call you our critical friends, and maybe you're not always aware of that, but our program is actually evaluated in different ways. We have a lot of ways of evaluating, and student input and student feedback is highly important. And we need to work with that, and also all the management people are also looking at us to work with the feedback. So in addition to all the regular channels that we have, the questionnaires at the end of every course, all the type of data we get, we also have our student evaluation panel. And these four actually made a lot of time at the end of every course to provide us with feedback, critical feedback, and which we really appreciated, but always in a really friendly tone. So this is also something that a lot of people in the world can take note of. But that is really of high value to us. You always made time for that. You gave us advice. You gave us tips, which we have already used within the program this year. So this is really important to us, and I wanted to thank you for taking the time and the effort. Highly appreciate it. And keep on giving critical remarks wherever you end up in life. That's important. So thank you.
So 33 candidates have received their master diplomas today, and before we close and you all go out and start your well-deserved celebration, I have two last assignments. So we did really check your information in your binders really carefully, but it's always possible that we made an error in your name or in one of your grades, or possibly that an attachment is missing. And in case that is what you find, then please contact the Board of Examiners and we'll try to fix that for you immediately. And in about 6 weeks, a link of the pictures that have been taken today will be sent to you to your email account by the alumni office. So we've come almost to the end of this celebration here, and it was a great pleasure for me to be one of the first to congratulate our new masters. And from this place, of course, I would also like to congratulate all the parents, grandparents, family, friends that are here and are ready to celebrate with you, I guess. And I can imagine you're really eager to congratulate your new master in the family yourself. And for that, I would like to also all invite you to the Grand Café Soiron at the Freithof. And you all will find vouchers in your binders for drinks at the Café Soiron. And as I officially started the meeting with the gavel, I also want to close it officially with the gavel. You all go out, celebrate. Congratulations. I forgot to mention that there will be a picture taken, a group picture will be taken of you. So I suggest that the masters are walking out first and you will all gather at the stairs and the picture will be taken, and then when you walk out, then the families can walk after.
Is veldig god, så jeg er helt